hundreds of thousands of years after the civilization that made them disappears. But over a period of millions of years, even mighty monuments like the pyramids at Giza will be ground into dust. The very same will be true of our own monuments and cities when ChatGPT goes rogue and murders everyone. According to Schmidt and Frank, after about 4 million years, all direct physical evidence of a globe-spanning industrial civilization like ours would be utterly gone. It's hard to believe if we all disappeared too. 5 million years from now, aliens could colonize Earth and never even realize we existed. So we wouldn't necessarily find out about an ancient civilization, right? Fossils, cyanobacteria, date back almost to the dawn of life itself. And the oldest animal fossils are almost 900 million years old. Maybe have found their fossils by now. Maybe, but probably not. Fossils only form under very specific conditions. There are multiple factors. In the fossil record. For example, we know relatively little about ancient species that live predominantly in mountain or jungle environments, because those ecosystems rarely produce fossils. Mountainous regions are dominated by erosion rather than deposition, and jungles are by far the most common fossils animals like found there are found at the very bottom, where they might get buried in oxygen-poor sand or mud. For that reason, a staggering 99% of all fossils come from marine animals. But even then, soft-bodied creatures like jellyfish and squid. What I'm trying to say is that the fossil record is an amazing wonder of the past. Like my chest hair, every single patch. Thanks to the inherent rarity of fossilization, it's thought that only around 0.1% of all the species that ever lived we have no way of knowing what they were, or when and how they lived. In other words, if there was an advanced civilization on Earth millions of years ago, detect them in the fossil record or by finding the remains of their artifacts and cities, we would have no way of knowing they existed at all. Or would we? It's true that we might not be able to directly detect an ancient civilization by finding bits of them or the things that they left behind. But there may be another way to track them down, by using ourselves as a model. We humans aren't just building cities, motorways, and new Starbucks everywhere. We're also fundamentally changing the makeup of our planet. We're burning fossil fuels, which is shifting the balance of carbon isotopes in the atmosphere. We're dumping plastic into the ocean at a rate of 40 million tons per year. Global temperatures are rising, sea levels are rising, coastal erosion is rising, and oceanic oxygen levels are falling. And we've possibly just triggered our planet's 6th major extinction event. Yeah, to summarise, we're causing absolute bloody mayhem, and much of this madness will eventually be recorded in the rocks that will one day make up the human era. Also known as here's where things get really interesting, because it turns out we've already found one. The geological record tells us that about 55.5 million years ago, in a period known as the Paleocene-Eocene Thermal Maximum, or PETM, Earth went through some serious changes. Atmospheric carbon isotope shifted dramatically. Global temperatures and sea levels rose sharply, and oceanic oxygen levels plummeted. Sound familiar? There was even a mass extinction event similar to the one some scientists say we're experiencing now. Scientists are pretty confident that all these changes were caused by a massive release of fossil fuels into the atmosphere. But they can't significantly correlate how they came from. But interestingly enough, one kind of animal seems to have avoided this mass extinction event entirely. During the PETM, lizards appear to have thrived. So, lizard men confirmed, right? Sadly, probably not. Whilst nobody knows exactly what happened, scientists are often unanimous in believing that it wasn't I know, shock. The most popular theory is that it was caused by either a massive volcanic event, a comet impact, or the release of massive quantities of methane sequestered beneath the ocean floor. PETM might be the handiwork of a long-lost intelligent civilization, but it does highlight a really important point. Even if an ancient civilization did leave behind some kind of techno-signature within Earth's rocks, identifying it won't be easy. After all, it's hard to draw definitive conclusions about what happened tens of millions of years ago by studying meters of old rock. We're also making plenty of assumptions about what exactly we're looking for. Basically. If our hypothetical ancient civilization did things slightly differently, particularly if they didn't rely heavily on fossil fuels, the same would be true if they died out before reaching their own version of the Industrial Revolution. An ancient society similar to our own in the Middle Ages would have left no trace Ultimately, the Silurian hypothesis isn't really about proving whether or not we were Earth's first major civilization. It's a thought experiment designed to get us pondering possibly logic. Britt and Frank themselves have made it clear they think it's highly unlikely that an advanced civilization is looking down the back of the giant sofa that is our planet's long history. We can't rule it out. Perhaps evidence of some unimaginably advanced prehistoric species is out there, buried somewhere beneath our feet, just waiting for us to unearth it. It wouldn't be the first time. Let me tell you why. If you travel back 100 years or so after whether giant 100-ton reptiles once roamed the earth, they'd probably have burnt you at the stake. The first dinosaur fossils weren't recognized until the early 19th century, and the word dinosaur didn't even exist until 1845. Evidence proving the existence of dinosaurs is all over the place, on all 7 of Earth's continents. We simply didn't have the technology or the understanding to see what it was.